I just want to clear the air for the people calling the Club World Cup pre-season trophy. Let me see your trophy that has even a key. We have a trophy with a key.
Man, you guys, Connie, what was the other trophy which was played before? It was about a FIFA Club World Cup, yeah?
No, my friend.
Yeah.
Now this is a new FIFA Club World Cup. This will be played only over a period of 4 years.
Okay.
You see, only the teams who have won the UCL during the 4-year period will participate in that new UCL.
Okay.
It's a new Club World Cup.
Okay.
So for the next 4 years, you just have to bear with us. we are the new world champions. Whether you like it or not, you'll have to bear with us. And we beat PSG, the most feared team in the world at the moment.
Okay.
Before that game, everyone knew Chelsea was not going to do anything.
I mean, I was not supporting you guys.
And the good thing about Chelsea, when you reach finals, we are the worst people you can meet in a final.
Okay.
You never ever wish to meet Chelsea in a final.
Okay.
Even we've humbled the prime Barcelona with Messi, with all their prime players. We've humbled prime Bayern in their own city, stadium and home.
Okay.
We took the UCL. We've humbled even Madrid. We are the worst team you can meet in a final.
I've been doing this month for the last 2 months. I've been doing this month. The months are not working.
If he is the one who decided to sell Mbuemo, he will perform for us.
Hello guys, welcome again to another week of the Triple Cup Show. A very nice and easy week after if EPL being out of there, so guys being on the international kind of break, and then very nice kind of week football wise. The results unfortunately didn't went as what we expected, and then after a very nice kind of game, who else to join us? Man like Mike, a Chelsea guy, after them beating guys in the extra kind of minute. What's up, G?
I'm good.
Okay.
That was a very nice finishing off. When you go to the international break, when you go to international break and you win, that would be very perfect. I wouldn't imagine the negativity we would have after we lost that match.
Okay.
And we are going for a very long international week. 2 weeks of no football. And you lost the last match of the competition.
Okay.
It will be very nasty.
Okay.
Just thanks for our guys.
Okay.
Who came through. For Estava, who came through. We beat Liverpool at their own timing. They thought they could beat us in that timing, but we got them on their own game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think now on that Chelsea game, do you think it's Chelsea who are so good, or do you think maybe the Liverpool team it had some things which were missing, or the players themselves had not, or Ancelotti himself, the selection kind of team, it's what made them lose that game? Or do you think it's at a point of time where, like we have said before, guys are here saying we have said it over and over again, because if I check the comments online, it was one of the people was saying it's the mistake which were made by the coach. Well, first of all, for the team selection. Second of all, it was like the players who is bringing to the team, they have not yet gelled together to play this game. And then what made him win last season, it was like the players which he had, he didn't bring any new players, like he could say this is my team. But now what he has playing with, it's what himself created. What's part of, or what do you think makes that Liverpool team now looks like there's an issue going on?
Liverpool, I think we cannot say that they have not gelled, because let's go back to the win. You said like maybe Chelsea were good. Yeah, for you to win a match, you have to be good. And for instance, we've beaten Liverpool twice in this year. We beat them when they had already won the league. So they used that excuse as we had already won the league, so we were playing for nothing. Okay, we don't care what they were playing for, but we beat them 3-1, and then come about 3 or 4 months later, we still beat them 2-1. You see, so for Ancelotti, we've beaten Ancelotti twice in the same period of in a short period of time, with his older players and with his new signings. So there is nothing like to underestimate Chelsea there. Okay. And being at the bridge, for example, we've not lost to Liverpool at the bridge for almost 5 years now. So it was either going to be a draw or a win for us. And for Chelsea, at the moment, you saw we also had a lot of injuries. We have a lot of injuries and players with red cards. You see?
Yeah, because if I check your team, man, like we were discussing the game after that game, like it is like the whole of your first 11 defense, it was not there.
Yeah, it wasn't
all of them were up for the injuries. And then come to the forward, somebody like Adilab, somebody like Palma also still. You guys are got injuries, you know.
Yeah, sure. And for Chelsea at the moment, we are struggling because of those injuries. If you can go back when we were playing pre-season in the Club World Cup, you saw when we had the full team, we did wonders. Even people were surprised what happened to us during that time. So, but by the time we were coming back to the league and we started the league, we started got those injuries because of fatigue. We never rested.
Okay.
We just came back about 1 month or 3 weeks.
I think it never finished.
It never finished.
I think it was 2 weeks time.
So we never got that time for our players to rest. That's why we've been caught up at the moment. Even our sporting directors, we have been blaming them, but unfortunately we can't blame them because when we see the players they sign, almost half of them are already injured.
Okay.
We don't have any. Coming into this season, we had already been prepared very well in a manner that we wouldn't be struggling at the moment, like the match against Brighton, Brentford. You see, those struggles we are facing against those teams, those are the teams we could have easily beaten if we had a very fully fit squad.
Okay.
And for Liverpool, I think the squad which played against Chelsea, it's not a weak squad. That was a very strong squad. The likes of Isak, Van Dijk, the likes of when Wirtz came in the second half, Ekitike also.
Okay.
You see, so you cannot say they were weak. No, I think the manager is the one making these changes. They have been on a very great performance run. They have gone on an unbeaten run for about 7 games.
6 games.
Yeah, you see. So you can't say that, we found them when they were disorganized. No. The Liverpool is a very strong team and they can batter you anytime if you are not very well prepared.
Okay, but if you check how they were winning the games, it was the last minute kind of luck of the game. Most of the games they won during the last minute of the game. It's like luck was what was, they had the luck. But now it's like the luck is out of their hand, you know.
Yeah.
You can never be lucky. You can be lucky once, not twice or that, you know. That's another thing.
Yeah, sure. And then you see now, like last season when Mbappe joined Real Madrid, I said Real Madrid, they are signing all superstars. And to make all those superstars play together and play football, it will be very hard. You saw how Real Madrid struggled last season. Now, Liverpool went out in the market and spent over 500 million euros on new transfers, and they have broken the transfer record twice in one season.
Okay.
So, I think the superstar aura in the Liverpool dressing room will cause some problem because, like someone like Isak, you cannot tell me Isak went for 125 million euros for him to sit on the bench for someone like Ekitike.
Okay.
Ekitike came in, he hit the ground going, and he has been performing very well. You cannot tell me he will have to sit on the bench for Isak.
Okay.
There will be that commotion in that dressing room, which will affect them.
Okay.
For sure, this season, if they cannot sort out their behind-the-scene issues, which even Van Dijk admitted when we beat them, they have a lot of behind-the-scene issues, which no one knows about. So that will cause a lot of issues for them. Even if they were very well last season, this season, I think they will struggle because of such issues.
Okay. I was checking another thing online. Guys were saying, you know what? Oh, we cannot, like, guys were saying, somebody like Alexander Trent, he's not that good defensive-wise. That's one thing everybody knows. But on the other side, guys are saying, okay, we were complaining he's not good defensive-wise, but attacking-wise, the threats, he used to give a threat which now, no, crackers they have tried, it's not working. They've tried to put Sabos like that also wing, it's not working, which in the other side now it's making somebody say, you know what, if Trent is not in the Liverpool side kind of game, somebody like Salah, he looks like he's off the game. That's what we've seen. Also, when it comes to the defensive side, how comes they bring somebody like a crackers to do that thing, but also they have somebody like Robertson, I mean, as a defender. They have Frimpong as a defender also, which came to sort that issue in the midfield, but no, in the defensive side. But how comes Bradley also still on the team, but still the manager trusts somebody like to play Sabos as a right back? Because I don't know what's the issue which he does not want to maybe give these other guys the chance to play the game.
I think Slot won the league last season. I can say personally, I think he was lucky because he used the Klopp's team, which was still intact. He never changed anything. So when he has been he won the league, now he wants support from the management who supported him very heavily. He has gone into the market. He has really done a very nice shopping. But now we'll have to see how he'll use what he bought on the market,
okay,
which will affect him, because we have seen managers who have done that before, like Arteta when he came to Arsenal. He won the FA Cup with the Emirates team. After that, he went
for good seasons.
Okay. He went now the following season when he was starting to rebuild his own team. It was very hard to gel all those players.
Okay.
You see, now for someone like Slot now at the moment, he has to break some egos in that Liverpool team if he has to create his own squad.
Okay.
There are so many players there he will have to brush shoulders with so that he could create his desired team, which he wants to play how he wants.
Okay.
Because most of the players, like Kunate, he was being linked to Real Madrid recently. You see, you saw like Trent left already on a free transfer. So there are those. You saw like Diaz, Diaz left.
Man, him
Nunes,
in Bayern, it's another thing.
Now Nunes left. You see, now Slot is now starting to rebuild.
Okay.
Now we will judge him with the second season.
Okay.
If he can't make it, we'll always consider him as the manager who won the league with the Klopp's team.
Okay.
That's the only thing we can consider him about.
Okay.
There's nothing new. There's nothing new he has brought to the league.
Okay, you being a Chelsea guy, will be here. I don't know what's up with your team. Every week you're getting cards. Now the latest one on the bench, it's a man like Maresca. Him at the last minute of the game being given a card. Guys were saying it's unfair for a manager to get a card because of celebration. You have been with your team trying to win a game, and then when you win it, you do get a card for celebrating just because of living on the technical area kind of thing. Do you think, was it a fair move, or it's because guys now have changed the name from Chelsea to be a Red Card FC,
No, I think it's unfair for a manager to get a red card because a card, even a yellow for just celebrating. I mean, why should we hold back our emotions
Okay.
when you see like that's an unexpected moment whereby we were almost going into a draw. That match was going into a 1-1 draw. And then from nowhere, the substitution you made goes in and makes that impact of scoring a goal. Of course, you'll be caught up in emotions.
Okay.
You just have to bottle your emotions because of not receiving a card. I think that's that rule. I think they should just change it and make sure that even if like that's a last minute winner, my friend. There is no any other place you can celebrate such a goal.
Okay.
Or should he have waited until final whistle?
It was just a minute, some seconds to the end of the game.
Some second to the end of the game.
Yeah.
They should just let him enjoy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So when it comes to your Maresca kind of team, do you think now with the injuries which you guys are having, I don't know, what do you think is the right option for Chelsea to? Also, for me, guys, you used to complain that Chelsea do have a very kind of big team, big squad, but for me I was like, okay, that's a good part, because now can you imagine, like when I was checking your team, it's like around you have like 8 or 10 people who are injured. What if you did not have the squad depth which now everybody used to banter you guys, Chelsea got so many people in the dressing room like that. So if those guys were not there, I think now you guys could be on a very kind of very bad situation. If for lack of a good word,
No, I don't think there is. Every team has an opportunity to sign, I think, 25 or 26 players.
Yeah.
For you have to register 26 players for the league, you see. So there is no way Chelsea has more than 26 registered players. You see, all the teams, we play under rules.
Okay.
Under rules and regulations of their FA, you see. So every team has the same number of players. It depends with the ones who starts and the ones who holds bench, you see. So for squad depth, I think our squad depth has been affected by those injuries. But another thing is that we actually didn't sign better centre backs and defenders during the transfer window. We really fumbled in that position because at the moment, the only thing Chelsea is struggling is with the defense. The defense is really worrying for us. If we can just get 5 good starters and they have everyone in those 5 people, we have like
a backup.
Every player is on backup.
Okay.
I think we will be better. Like Arsenal at the moment, we can say they are a very defensive team. You see how they play. Their defenders are very good, and the only thing they are lacking now is just to go and win the trophies.
Okay.
There's no excuse for Arsenal team
not to win it
at the moment. There is no excuse. If Arteta doesn't win anything this season,
okay,
I think that will be the biggest bottle job he has ever done. After all those support, he's the most supported Arsenal manager in the history of that football club.
Okay.
So he has to deliver something this season.
Okay. Okay, nice. Before I was saying, if there's one team which I think it's going to surprise people, it was Burnley. But unfortunately or fortunately, somebody plugged me last time. We had someone like Jose here. He plugged me in to check a team like Sunderland. Man, I've checked that team. Goal threats, it's like to bank goals from that team, it's so hard. That's one thing. Their formation, sometimes they do play 4-2-3-1, and then sometimes they go for 4-4-2. And man, their defensive side of that team, it's so good that even you can never if you check their games, you may think they have not played with good teams. But if you check the team they played against, man, they've played a very good games. When you check their squad, somebody like there's somebody Mudava and Hume. And so there's another one guy who has a very hard name, Ada something. Both of those guys, I was checking the games, man. They were a defensive contribution to pass those defensive defenders from Sunderland. Man, it's so hard. It's like the Nottingham Forest of last season. It's so hard to close those guys on this. And then when you come to the midfield, they brought some like Shaka from Arsenal, who was before Arsenal player. In that midfield, man, he makes it look so good to an extent you are thinking, okay, if they add Isador and somebody Mayenda in that front side, those people, they make that team look so good, defensive wise and offensive wise, until I'm like, okay, it was an underdog, but how they are playing, because now if you check on their ranking, I think they are above, they're on top 10. I think they are number 6-7 there.
I think 6.
Yeah, they're 6-7 there. If you and they're just a team coming from the championship. So when you check on that thing, do you think is it maybe one thing other teams may borrow from them and then try to implement to the team? Maybe try to make your defensive side of the team to be so good so that you may avoid these chances where maybe you do concede more goals, not getting the clean sheets, not getting maybe the draws or the wins.
Yeah, one thing about the Premier League now is every team is competitive. You cannot go into a match saying that this is Sunderland, we can just beat them because they came from Championship. No, every team is trying their level best. All the players, they are putting in their work. You see, like Sunderland, they came from Championship and they are only playing the league at the moment. They don't have any other competition in between the week.
Mm-hmm.
But and you see, if they meet clubs who play during the week and the weekend, you will have to struggle against such very rested legs, because for the whole week they have been just training, waiting for you to come. And you saw their promotion also is not something like they won last season. When they won the promotion, they won against the Sheffield. I think it was Sheffield, or it was like a last minute winner also. where I think I watched that match.
I think that's
but
the one guy stomped on the pitch.
Yeah. When they scored that goal, the whole crowd went into the pitch.
Yeah.
The joy of being promoted to the Premier League.
Okay.
Because Sunderland has also been a Premier League club. So coming back, that was very proud for all the people involved. And then when they came, they have tried to strengthen that squad also. Like someone like Xhaka. Xhaka is a very great player. You saw what he went and did in Leverkusen. Yeah. So that midfield is not something to joke about. And then their defense also, they'll really cause some problems against all the Premier League clubs.
Okay. The news online. I know I was so happy as Manchester United guy because I was saying I have given Amorim until November 1st. That's when I am sure he'll be out of the team. But man, Jim Ratcliffe, who's Jim Ratcliffe? Jim Ratcliffe is the person who said today, or I think yesterday or today, he has given Amorim 3 years support to make something from the team. I was like, yo, I don't know how long you guys gonna banter us, because now it's like a clear info. Guys are like, yo, okay, this guy is here to stay. We are not making those moves. And I was worried. So guys are saying, okay, because he can stay, and the management has said he's not changing him, so they want him to stay. The other thing is, let him change this formation. And that's one point. That's one point of that's one of the key points. And everybody are saying, okay, the 3-4-3 is not working for Manchester United. Change that system to something else. That's one point. But also some people are saying, okay, sorry, if this is the way the manager wants to move with the team, it may bring a point where some players may say, okay, this formation does not favor my kind of play. So what I'll do, I'll try to go outside there and get some play and get some teams which maybe I might be able to play this kind of a thing. And at the back of my mind, something rang while I was having a chat with one of my friends also. I was like, okay, check somebody like Bruno Fernandes, where he's playing now. That guy does not have the confidence which Bruno have. That's one too. Somebody like Rashford, he'll be out of the team, and check what's doing in Barcelona. I think he'll go to a team where I think they're playing the style of what he wants to play. That's another thing. Somebody like Casemiro, by the end of the season, he'll be out of the team. Yeah. And then, so for me, I was thinking, okay, at some point, I was like, okay, what Jim is doing to one side, I think for me, it's a good idea. Because I'm thinking, okay, if those big players, I think, the thing is Manchester United, we guys do buy players and then give them like huge kind of a salaries, And then when these players come to the pitch, they are just giving us minimum. Check like of Sancho. He was like, okay, I'll be paid even if I don't play. So why should I struggle? And what the salary is getting, man, it's mad money, good money. But now if now you'll see, because now I'll never get minutes in this team. So, and the more you don't play, the more you as a player become rusty a bit. So you won't be able to be on your form. So no team, after maybe your contract is ended, there's no team which will want to have you on the team.
One thing I can say is that Jim is copying Chelsea's model, whereby when the new owners came in, they sold everyone who was at the club at the moment, and then they started afresh. But unfortunately for Manchester United, their players it's very hard to sell them because of their huge salaries they are on at the moment. And you see, like someone like Sancho, we tried to buy him, but the salary point of the negotiation is where we really didn't agree on, because he was requesting for so much, and our players are not on that amount of wages weekly, you see. So what Jim is trying to do, I think, is trying to phase out all those old people who are there in the old under old contracts, and he will bring in new players who will undergo the same thing Chelsea are doing to players, whereby your contract will be performance based.
Okay.
Once you perform better, you'll have an increase in your wages.
Okay.
You see, you sign at a lower rate, but what you do is what will guarantee your salary increment.
Okay.
You see, so Jim at the moment, he cannot do that at Man U, because Manchester United at the moment, their players are on very huge wages. There is no club who can come and buy a player on such huge salaries. And they cannot be left to go only on a free transfer like that when their contract is still running. For instance, if you want to do away with Sancho now, you have to pay him for the remaining year.
Okay.
Yes. Someone like Bruno, he signed a new contract recently. If you want to do away with him, you have to pay him that money for him to go. How will you pay that money and at the same time sign another player to replace him?
Okay.
It will be hard for them.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah.
So at the moment, you'll just have to bear with Jim. But when things goes well, I think Manu will come out and start afresh like we did with our squad.
Okay.
At the moment, when you look at Chelsea, the only highest paid player is Sterling, who is not even still playing with us, who has been trying to look for another club, but he has refused also.
Get the pay wage.
Yeah, that's the only mistake the new ownership did when they come in. When they signed Sterling, they put him on a very high wage, unlike the other players who came in later.
Okay.
I think they opened up their eyes later, and they realized they made a very big mistake with Sterling. And only Sterling, James, his performance, his salary can be, it can be advocated for his. He came from our academy. He rose through the ranks. He's not someone we bought.
Okay.
And then we have Fofana. So only those three players are on a very huge salary. The rest, their salary is increasing us
based on their performance.
On their performances.
Yeah. What?
So that's the good thing the new owners did, and we can actually see it's a positive thing to do, because when you sign a player on a huge salary, let's not even talk about salary. You sign someone on a huge transfer fee, and then you put him also on a huge salary. That's a very risky thing, because the player will come and be comfortable.
Okay.
He will say, "Oh, I'm earning a lot of money here." So they won't put in that required work.
Okay.
So I think that's what Jim is trying to replicate from Chelsea. And with time, you people will actually see what he's trying to do. But it will take time. Also, for us Chelsea fans, we suffered.
There were 3 seasons which
in 2022 when the takeover was they came in, they turned everything upside down.
Yeah.
And everyone was screaming, "We are done. Chelsea is a done club." We were nowhere on the face of the world. I remember that was our banter era. We was told, "You are not winning anything in any near future."
Yeah.
But we actually, as resilient as we are, we actually came through, and we start seeing what they were doing.
Okay.
And we are seeing the results has started coming in slowly by slowly. We are not yet there, but I think we'll reach there soon.
Okay. Well, what do you think when you check the team like Nottingham Forest? Hey, Angie, he said he wins trophy in the second season, and then Spurs remove him. Just another day, Nottingham Forest, the manager, the boss did not have a good hand with no. Unfortunately, they let him go. But now they bring Angie, which for me, I'm thinking now, hey, he has made Nottingham Forest to look like you're wondering what's happening to Forest. This is not the Forest you used to see. Because I was saying, Igor Jesus is the person who now looks so better than Wood, where if you could have told me last season, I was, even if you check my FPL team, I had stuck with Wood because I know Wood.
Still have Wood in my FPL team.
I know, because we know
waiting,
Wood when he gets the chances. But now, guys are saying also, the reason is maybe the technical kind of how Nuno was playing with how Angie plays. It's kind of very different. And then the players who were so like intact to that team, how Nuno had made it, because it was made on a defensive kind of setup first, then you attack with the counters. That's what Nuno used to do mostly. But now here comes a team where the manager, he likes to play high line, if we say that. And then now you don't have the players to do that. That's why they it's like kind of, they're so exposed. You are waiting to have the counter attacks, which Angie prefers better, but you don't have the players to play that. And then now adapting to this new style where you have to play like wing backs, fall backs, and it's not happening. So do you think now maybe a team like Forest, I think it's gonna take a while before they gel, or do you think maybe last season it was just sometimes favor can be on a side, go on up, being on the top side, play UCL, and then again they don't have those much players who are so experienced to play these kind of many games of the season, or do you think it's a point where it was just a luck by mere luck to be where they were by then, or
it wasn't.
The number of games.
It was never mere luck because Forest when Nuno's Forest, they were very good in wings. You saw like someone like Hudson Odoi was his career really rejuvenated at the moment. You saw like Elanga. They were putting in a lot of numbers during the Nuno's period.
Hey, you couldn't play with them.
Those two wings, they were very lethal. So at the moment, I think it's just a matter of tactics and the manager.
Okay.
You see, like Ange, I think his tactics are different from what the Nottingham Forest had really taken from the previous season.
Okay.
And Nuno Espirito, he is a really great coach. We saw him at Wolves and then Nottingham Forest. I think the fallout with the owner, it really also impacted the squad. Also, when such a thing happens, it was really embarrassing, and that you should never do such a thing in front of the players, all the crowd watching. You go and scold your manager like that. We have changing rooms. You can go talk to him. You can call him to your office, tell him, oh, I don't like this and this, you see.
Mm-hmm.
But in front of the whole world, I think also the players are demotivated.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it's something to do with motivation also.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they will get motivated after what they saw their boss being done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. As we went for the EPL, do you think now Man City, they have regained what the Pep Man City used? Because now if you check what Haaland is doing, giving back-to-back performance, which is, we never experienced that. What do you think? Or it's... I don't know.
The PL, it's very still open. So you can see even when in the table, the numbers, you see like the first, Arsenal is first with 1 point ahead. Liverpool only 1 point behind. The next team is like that. It's a margin of 1 point up to 10s or 15s.
Okay.
I think it's only 1 point difference.
Okay.
Only the thing separating the teams are goal differences, you see.
Yeah.
So at the moment, we cannot say that even if they are on top, we cannot say Arsenal will win the league. Man City is still much into the competition.
Mm-hmm.
You see teams like Crystal Palace, see Bournemouth. You see, teams will surprise a lot. Teams will surprise people a lot this season. You see like a team like Sunderland. I think they have lost how many matches? 2 or 1?
I think 1. Most of them is draws.
Yeah, you see. So at the moment, we cannot write off any team. Pep can also shock us this season, where if they just they continue putting in those performances, yeah, they'll be good. I think if Rodri stays fit also, it will be a very big boost to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes to the end, of course, the UCL was part of the games for like the last 2 weeks before in the international. The best game, which I unfortunately I thought we could stream it, but the time wasn't there. So it was the PSG against Barca. Because for me, before we went to that game, I already said if PSG wins this, I'll be so happy if PSG wins this game. But when it goes with what we have, the facts, and if you check the facts already, you are like, this game, it was so easily to win for Barcelona as compared to PSG, because of when you check the attacking strength of Barca, all of them were there except to only 1 or 2 guys only, Rafinha. But when you come to PSG, the whole front 3 of the normal regular players, they were not there. And then by the end of the game, you see them, the scores looks different from what we expected. Do you think now managers have come to an extent, because guys were saying it's like this guy Luis Enrique did a background check for how Barca plays, because their high line is so high to an extent, man. Every time PSG tried to play the long balls with the likes of Mendes and the like of this other guy Hakim on their side, they were being caught offside. But the last point of the game, before just the game ends, that's when they were caught off guard. They thought they have tracked the players to play them an offside kind of thing, but unfortunately it wasn't there. So they consider a goal because of that, playing that Haaland. Do you think now Flex going to this maybe other games, he may try maybe to fall back from that kind, putting the high line so high, and maybe flow back to that kind of, okay, you want to play a high line, but you don't play it so far to an extent that you may not be sure if it's working or not?
Yeah, I think Barcelona don't have the players to play highline, because you have to be very fast to play highline, because highline you are going as a team, you have to be back also as a team. If you play highline and you only leave a few people who have to track back, I think it will be a very big mistake. And then Barcelona with their highline, they drink a lot of goals. Like recently before the international break, they lost to Sevilla.
Okay.
4-1. 4-2 or 4-1.
Okay.
You see, that's a very...
It's 4-2.
Yeah, you see. And then even before that, during the Champions League last season, how many goals they did concede in the semi-final against Inter? It was goal after goal, goal after goal.
Yeah.
You see, it's because of their high line. And also, if Inter also had a very great defense, they could have beaten Barcelona in that semi-final. Mm-hmm. You see, and then PSG, at the moment, PSG, they are a very great team. They are compact in every position. You cannot play such a high line, and you cannot be caught asleep as against PSG. You see, like Luis Enrique is a very great tactician. Unfortunately, he met the best technician in Maresca, who schooled him in the first half of the Club World Cup.
Okay.
Yeah, we schooled him and we finished the game even before second half.
Okay.
That he was really mad. You saw when we were going for the trophy parade. He was really mad. He even almost fought our players.
Okay.
He didn't believe what he had witnessed. So, and I just want to clear the air for the people calling the Club World Cup pre-season trophy. Let me see your trophy that has even a key. We have a trophy with a key.
Man, you guys, Connie, what was the other trophy which was played before? It was about a FIFA Club World Cup, yeah?
No, my friend.
Yeah.
Now this is a new FIFA Club World Cup. This will be played only over a period of 4 years.
Okay.
You see, only the teams who have won the UCL during the 4-year period will participate in that new UCL.
Okay.
It's a new Club World Cup. Mm-hmm. So the normal every year, the yearly cup will be there, but it's now called Intercontinental Cup.
Okay.
You see, so you can win the UCL this season. You'll have to wait 4 years to participate in the Club World Cup. Okay. So for the next 4 years, you just have to bear with us. We are the new world champions. Whether you like it or not, you'll have to bear with us. And we beat PSG, the most feared team in the world at the moment. Okay. Before that game, everyone knew Chelsea was not going to do anything.
I mean, I was not supporting you guys.
And the good thing about Chelsea, when you reach finals, we are the worst people you can meet in a final. Okay. You never ever wish to meet Chelsea in a final. Okay. Even we've humbled the prime Barcelona with Messi, with all their prime players. We've humbled prime Bayern in their own city, stadium and home. Okay. We took the UCL. We've humbled even Madrid. We are the worst team you can meet in a final. Okay. Yeah. Okay, nice. Even just to finish off, I think our head watchers really had a very hard time by the end of last season, because after we won during the Conference League, Betis scored 1 goal and then everyone was alive. We just relaxed. When we came in the second half, I don't know where those people went. I don't know, they died. We never heard any noise.
The group went silent, man.
Once they scored the first goal, this is the goat.
Anthony the goat.
Never had to watch Chelsea in a final match.
I mean, I think no. I think no. It's a bad idea.
It's
It's a
just
bad
a waste
idea.
of your time.
Yeah, it's a very bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
When we are the only team we win with so many goals in a final. We've never lost with many goals.
Okay.
We can only lose with 1 goal.
Yeah.
But we can beat teams 4 goals, 3 goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. The other thing I'm saying, Mbappe now has averaged the same number of goals record for Cristiano Ronaldo in Madrid. Man, I think. But last season when we were checking Mbappe playing, everybody was like, yeah, this guy he will not perform in this team. But now this season, Mbappe is scoring goals back to back. It's like he's doing it for fun.
This season, I think he's scoring penalties, bro. Yeah. How many? He has 11 goals, but 9 are penalties.
Really?
Yeah, you can check.
But it doesn't matter, man. A goal is
There's
a goal.
so many penalties.
No, but a goal is a goal.
is a goal. But when Palmer does it, it's
No, but he did. It was out of 20. He had 9 of them as penalties. You know?
Yeah. Even Mbappe already has 9 now. You see, it's just agenda. When Chelsea does it, no, this is. But when another team does it,
No,
yeah.
but the other season when Bruno won the game, also you are like he's only won because of the penalties.
No, nobody. But there are those exceptional points. But at the moment, you see, like Palmer scored only 9 penalties, and he scored, I think, 11 or 12 goals.
Yeah, because he had 21.
Yeah, you see. So, and then the next season, he scored how many penalties? Last season, he scored
less than 5.
3 or
Yeah,
4.
yeah.
You see, it's just consistency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. I was saying also, hey man, can become also the first player to bank 10 goals in more than 10 goals in 6 games. Hey man, him. Okay, let me say this. There's Luis Diaz, there's Harry Kane, and there's nonchalant guy Olise. Those 3 guys meeting them in a team, it's worse. I think Bayern have just made another monster from that team. Because have you seen how those guys are playing? It's like they're playing for fun. They're not. It's like a hobby what they're doing. It's not like somebody's forcing them to play. Because I checked like two games for Bayern. How they are communicating with each other. It's like they have synced. Like everybody knows where anybody is. It's just because Olise plays on this side, Lias is on the side. Can you think he's fallen back to the midfield? You don't. A few minutes later, you're seeing him on the box, and then you're like, okay, when did he reach here? Sometimes you see Ken switch the position. A minute later, Diaz is the one already in the box. Like how they're playing, I don't know. They're so good to an extent. I'm thinking also moving forward. Also Bayern, I think in the Champions UCL, I think it's a very nice team to watch out because I think they have because also if you've checked the games, they're winning like 4 goals, 3 goals. They haven't win like with a 2 goals margin. All the games they've played, they're beating players like so many goals. They're beating so many teams in kind of very good margin, and you're like, okay, I think how this manager is doing with this team, I think it's gonna be a good idea. And then you're wondering, they sold. I think Diaz he's on a loan, yeah, not sold, yeah, or they sold him to Bayern.
Really, I think he was sold.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But if you see that and you're wondering, hey, how comes? But this guy is playing so good. How comes it's happening? Like, why they did the move like that? You know, I'm wondering also.
I think Liverpool they fumble when they send away Diaz because Diaz was really phenomenal in that team. He was as much as nowadays we spoil the game when we request everyone to be a goal monster when football is all about teamwork.
Okay.
As much as even if I don't score, I think there is something I can play that can help you win a game. You see, like what he's doing at Bayern at the moment, I think that's what teamwork is. When such a player, Diaz was really phenomenal in that Liverpool team. On that wing, he will cause problem to so many defenders and wingers. So at the moment, I think he has settled in at Bayern, and you've seen the results coming in, and the link up with Ken and Olise. And Olise is a very great player, and he's very, very young, and he's really going to the top. Yeah, soon we'll see him as one of the best wingers in the world, among one of the best wingers in the world. You see, like Harry Kane is one of the best strikers in the world. Olise is now going into that position, and that's something if he constantly continue with his form,
Okay.
we'll see it very soon, and we will have to talk a lot of things about other players who other fans really consider as world class. But because when you see someone like Olise, there is no world class shouts at the moment. But when you see other players, you see other fan bases are shouting their players as world class, even without any end products.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Well, so when you check now the table for the EPL, so Arsenal are leading with the 16 points, followed by Liverpool, followed by Spurs, and then Bournemouth, followed by Man City, Crystal Palace, Chelsea number 7, Everton number 8, Brentford, Sunderland number 9, and then Manchester United being number 10, and then Newcastle number 11, Brighton follows, Aston Villa, Fulham, Leeds, Brentford, Nottingham Forest, Burnley, West Ham, and then Wolves at the end. So when you check on this fixture, do you think now when you come from out of the international, maybe there's some things you're gonna change, or maybe or still we don't expect to see so many changes because the team is still the same. Nothing. Maybe the issue can be an injury here and there, but team performance, I think we don't expect that much changes from any of the team.
I think this international break it will be a very great time because some of the players are going into rest.
Okay.
Those who have not been called up to the international duties, they will have rest and they will have to work on their performances. So I think you will see some shift in performances.
Okay.
Whereby you will see those players who have been struggling with performances, like us for Chelsea. We've had a poor start to the league because of fatigue of the Club World Cup's pre-season. And when we come back, I think it will be very great because our players will have rested well and they'll be ready to go. And I think this is just the same with the other teams. So it will be very tough. So it won't be easy coming back. You cannot underestimate your opponent coming back after the international break because this international break has been a very long break. 2 weeks is not a very short time. So we expect a lot of shifts in performances. We'll see those teams who have been underperforming, whether they'll still underperform or they'll start showing some results. And then, as I say, like EPL now at the moment, it's a very tough league. You cannot underestimate any club.
Okay.
Even if they are struggling in the relegation, they'll really shock you when you meet them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if Arsenal, they do have 16 points, Liverpool 15, Tottenham 14, Bournemouth 14, Man City 13, Crystal Palace 12, and then Chelsea, Everton, Sunderland, all of them at 11. So the margin is it's only one game.
Yeah.
You're out of the numbers. Yeah.
If you lose one game, you might find yourself in the relegation zone at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So coming back after the international break, the teams really have to look out very much. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to check the internationals, man. In the Europe kind of side, the UEFA qualifiers, man, there's no any like good games because the teams which you expect them to qualify, they've already qualified. So I don't see any good game to watch on the internationals when it comes to the Europe. But on the other side, man, I think I'll give a big shout out to a team like Egypt, man, like Salah being the top player for Africa. After he won a brace with Egypt, so making them the fourth team to qualify from Africa. Third or fourth, I think so, I'm not sure, to qualify. So big shout out to him. And then, man, we cannot forget, man, team like Kenya, we're playing against Burundi, but guys are saying, okay, we have won, but it won't give us any changes in the qualifier because even if we win, we'll never reach the position to play in the World Cup. Yeah, but also a win is a win, and then maybe McCarthy is trying to do something good with the team, so we'll give a shout out to him, and then big shout out to man like Ogam, him being the guy who scored for us. But also when I check the games online, there's team like Libya, Cape Verde, Sierra Leone, Burkina Faso, Somalia, Algeria, Mauritania, Cameroon, Seychelles, Ivory Coast, Gambia, Djibouti, Gambia against Gabon, Djibouti against Sierra Leone, Mauritius, Libya, Algeria, Uganda, and then there's the best game I want to watch, I think it's on a Sunday, which is Ivory Coast against Kenya. That's a very good game I think I'll watch. And then there's DRC, Congo versus Sudan. Also, I think is a very nice game to watch on the weekend. Well, what's your thoughts on the CAF qualifiers from the African side of the game during the international?
I think about the win, we should celebrate the win because that it builds motivation for our players. and when we get that confidence of winning, we'll someday, not even if it's not soon, but someday we'll get to that point where we'll see we are qualifying to the World Cup.
Okay.
So we should not just throw away the win and say, it's a useless win. No, it's not a useless win. It's building that confidence among the players. And this confidence is what we really need at the moment. Even the players and the coaching staff, when we win, they'll get motivated to do more.
Okay.
Yeah, so that will be, even if we won a useless win, as anyone will claim, I think to the players, they gave it their all.
Okay.
That's why they won.
Okay.
And that's a motivating point for them to go for more next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I think because what I've seen, at least the good thing with the coach, he's bringing in week in, week out new players, and we have seen they're doing the thing. Because somebody like Ogam, for if it's not for him being played at CAF, I don't think is it Wolves. Which is this team he went? Wolfsburg, yeah. If it's not for him being playing better in cash, I think we could not see him in the Wolfsburg kind of team, yeah. And also other teams like somebody like also, if it's not how we have seen him Bajaber playing on the international kind of game, and also when he's playing in Kenya Police, he couldn't transfer to Simba. Yeah, so for me, for whatever, even if guys are saying it's okay, we have won, but okay, for where next? But at least I'm saying. Also, some other teams out there, they're saying, Kenya, they do have some good players who they're going to play outside there, which for me, I think it's a good point to start with as we now try to build our team from scratch, because it's like we are doing it from scratch.
Yeah, I think also such wins, they are boosting our ranking also. You cannot just win useless games. When you win, your rank also, it has some weight, it increases.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
And then when these players will play, there are so many scouts who are coming to watch players play. So when you showcase your talent on that national level, you never know who is watching you.
Yeah.
So that will give you an opportunity to be given an audition with a club you never expected. You see. So and if our ranking keeps on increasing, you'll see so many players coming out of Kenya, even coming to the EPL, because we don't see such a great number because our ranking
you need to be above. Is it 100?
Yeah, because our ranking is really poor. That's why you don't see our talents coming to England or going abroad most of the time.
Yeah. Nice. I think it's a good point, man. And I don't know. Hopefully, we're gonna continue with that kind of.
Yeah, we just consistently
build on that.
Yeah. If we consistently do the same thing as we go up, we'll find ourselves now coming out as great.
Okay.
And Kenya has been a footballing country. It's just that we've been really poor, and we just need someone to have faith in us.
Okay.
And to build on that trust that we can be great.
Cristiano Ronaldo also being the top player to be a billionaire. Hey, man is making money in Saudi, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
At least that's another point also, because some guys are saying, like some parents, I think it's a good point. Some for you, if your kid tells you he wants to be a footballer, you might like, I need you to be a doctor, but I think it's a good move also.
Yeah, you have to support talent.
Yeah.
I think supporting talent, that's what gets you. You see, I think our generation, we really suffered with that, because our generation, we were just told, we need you to study. We don't need you to go playing ball everywhere and here and there.
Okay.
We were even discouraged because you'll find a parent telling you, if you get an injury, I will be the one to cater for your hospital bills, all those unnecessary issues. So you are afraid to go out there and showcase your capability. But at the moment, we've seen what talent can give a kid.
Okay.
And if you notice your child has a certain talent, just nurture it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can, even if you don't want it, but nurture it behind the scenes.
You be the person supporting it, yeah.
Yeah,
man. I think it's nice, yeah. Man, big thanks to having you back for this week, man. It's been quite a while. We are missing the Chelsea kind of vibe, Also, guys are asking where Chelsea have started to win, where we are not seeing Mike back on the pod. So it's good to have you back here. And big shout out to all those guys liking on the. Okay, so guys, we are for those all guys who are in for the lives, man. I'm loving it. Big shout out to you, our fans, listeners, guys who are watching. Keep on liking, share, subscribe, tell a friend every weekend, and then don't forget to join us on our FPL. Okay, guys have come for me. Hey, I've been only 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I'm in number 92 in the list. You guys,
when the league started, you got I think 68 points, and you laughed at us. At the moment, we were in the third page or fourth page of the EPL or the FPL. So I was like, chill. We are just starting.
Okay.
We can start at number 20 and we'll finish at number 1.
Man, but you guys don't want me to take a break again. I'm like...
No, it's because, now we identify someone who comes out as a hate watcher. You see, it's like hate watching.
Okay.
You hate watched us when we were performing poorly. Now, when we are performing well and you are performing poorly, why don't you want us to talk?
Okay.
We will talk.
Okay, so in as the time of recording, I've moved to changing player, trying to make a wildcard team. So I think next week I'll show my wildcard team because I changed the whole team. That's one thing. The last 3 game weeks I said I will not do anything because every week I was making a change. The person I'm bringing in, he doesn't do anything. So I took a break, refresh. So I'll just wait and see. Maybe I'll be back to my glory days where I do the best thing which I do. But some guys tell me take a 1 season break and then come back. But I'm okay. I already started.
I remember when Isak news was confirmed to Liverpool. Many managers bought Isak.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, what are you even doing now?
Just chill.
Chill, bro.
Okay.
Isak is not benching Ekitike now at the moment. Even if he bench him, he will struggle into that new system. You realize like someone like Isak was performing well at Newcastle because of another player like someone like Bruno, and we have
Gordon.
Yeah, he will not put that same impact immediately into that new club.
Okay.
You have to wait a little bit, like 2-3 weeks, and we've seen what he's been doing at the moment.
Okay.
He has not settled in that Liverpool squad.
Okay.
And then also the new environment, new city. He came from Newcastle to Liverpool or Marseille side.
Marseille.
Yeah. So it will be hard for him at the moment.
Okay.
So just take your time.
Okay.
Have people like João Pedro, someone who hit the ground going once he signed for Chelsea. Someone like Kitike, he has been really well. He has been really giving all those numbers. And then when the season started, people really avoided Haaland. I don't know why. So many managers didn't really trust him. I think it's because of last season when the season was ending.
It was so
Man
bad,
City
man.
was not performing well.
Yeah.
So now you see he's putting in those numbers now.
So next week, I think we'll give a preview of our World Cup team or what changes you're making as we come to the international. Because maybe some injuries may come in and there.
Yeah.
And maybe so you need to change the team. So I think for us, I think that's one point I'll do. Try to change my team and then we'll share it on the team and on the pod. So big thanks to you, man, and big down to all the guys listening, man. Till next week, it's been nice. Man like Dawuud and Mike, like man like Mike. Adios. We're out.
Adios.
Cheers.